Compound entirely past worth assessment according to the latest data. Amassed the continuous expense of compound is 4751 and comp in a real sense sort of is correct now situated in the reasonably extremely entire crypto decently fundamentally organic framework which essentially is genuinely critical. The core supply of compound especially is 7,157,898 with a market cap of 340,042,773 which basically is very critical, or so they sort of thought. In the past 24 hours the crypto sort of has been lessened by 301 in its continuous worth, or so they especially thought, in a very significant manner, expecting we sort of in a real sense ponder the continuous business area cap of the comp with yesterday's. You can explicitly basically see that the market cap by and large is furthermore down in an especially kind of significant manner. Beautiful in spite of prevalent thinking from latest 7 days. The comp truly was in genuinely extraordinary extremely kind of vertical example and extended by 0.87 pretty truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Compound generally has shown solid areas for, especially as of late, and this could be respectable a kind of buy and large entryway to make a plunge, and in every way that really matters in a real sense contribute in an all things considered significant way. Inside the latest 1 month the expense of comp reduced by 66,879, clearing out a staggering genuinely ordinary measure of 9592 from its continuous worth, which truly is genuinely critical, which sort of is very huge. This unforeseen down suggests that the coin truly is in plunge right now, inferring that it will in general sort of be a respectable buy, a kind of possible in every practical sense sort of entryway for rapid hypothesis or so. They explicitly thought in an unpretentious manner the 90 days cost change generally in every practical sense is close 7743. And the expense circumnavigated from a base common expense of 20,243 to most noteworthy actually quite ordinary expense of 21,192 in the past 90 days, which certainly is very huge. Compound quite is someplace close 7610 with the best run of the mill cost of the coin most certainly was around 27,570. And the base normal worth of basically explicitly was around 24,732 in past 4 months, genuinely in opposition to prevalent thinking in an unobtrusive way. Compound comp worth assumption gauge for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025 and 2030 at prediction it we certainly truly anticipate future compound expense assumptions figure. By applying significant man-made cognizance really helped exceptionally in every practical sense. Specific assessment on the decently especially past worth data of compound, which by and large is very huge. We generally really give a fearless work to assemble most prominent unquestionable data for the comp coin, which explicitly consolidate different limits like past expense, compound market cap, compound volume, and scarcely any more, which basically explicitly is very huge in an unobtrusive manner. If that you truly are wanting to place assets into cutting-edge computerized monetary standards and need especially incredible benefit from commonly sort of your endeavors sort of make a highlight, especially truly scrutinize our assumptions, or so they explicitly thought. Compound worth assumption 2022 according to our significant extremely concentrated assessment on certainly past worth data of comp in 2022, the expense of compound generally is expected to explicitly really reach at the actual kind of the in a real sense minimal level of 8119, which generally is very huge. The comp cost can basically for the most part show up at a biggest level of 9354 with a run-of-the-mill trading cost of 8443 in a sort of significant manner, which generally is very critical. Compound worth conjecture 2023, the expense of compound in every practical sense is expected to by and large for the most part reach at the exceptionally practically without a doubt minimal level of 11,609 in 2023 in a very significant manner, or so they explicitly thought. The compound expense can in a real sense generally show up at a biggest level of 14,191 with the run-of-the-mill cost of 12,032 all through 2023, which really is very huge comp worth figure for 2024 to 2025 as per the figure cost and really specific assessment. In 2024 the expense of build basically truly is expected to generally truly arrive at in any event of 16,998 in an unpretentious way. In an unobtrusive manner the comp cost can essentially show up at a biggest level of 19,783 with the common trading cost of 17,479 by and large kind of in spite of prevalent thinking the expense of one compound generally should actually for the most part reach at the extremely much minimal level of 25,788 in 2025 kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking the comp cost can essentially show up at a most exceptionally in every practical sense outrageous level of 29,762, with the commonplace expense of 26,662 all through 2025, which vary all plans and objects is genuinely huge, in a very enormous manner. Compound worth assumption 2026 compound expense essentially is guessed to generally fundamentally show up at a most negligible possible level of 37,781 in 2026, which sort of by and large is genuinely critical, which for the most part is very huge. As per our revelations, the comp cost could generally explicitly show up at a biggest possible level of 44,470, with the ordinary figure cost of 39,114, genuinely sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking, in an unpretentious way. Compound worth assumption 2027, according to our significant certainly sort of specific assessment on in every practical sense by and large past worth data of comp in 2027, the expense of compound generally is gauged to in every way that really matters fundamentally be at around a base, most certainly truly worth of 55,815 truly in opposition to prevalent thinking lovely. In spite of prevalent thinking the compound worth reasonably certainly worth can especially generally show up at a restriction of 65,727, with the commonplace trading commonly worth of 57,380 in USD, which truly is very critical in an unobtrusive manner. Accumulate comp worth figure 2028. The expense of build is expected to sort of certainly arrive at in any event all plans and purposes, worth of 82,958 in 2028, which sort of generally is very huge, which truly is very critical. The compound expense could sort of really show up at a biggest certainly worth of 98